What's up, class? This is Michael Cruz with my video response for Unit 2. So, question number 1, does the American attitude towards rules that Oriard says can be easily seen in athletic competition also manifest itself in business, law, and other institutions that search for loopholes and other strategic ways to circumvent the rules? So, what is the American attitude towards rules? Well, Oriard says that Americans wish to exploit rules of the contest as much as they wish to adhere to them. And I agree. In American culture, rules are something to both adhere to and beat. Many times they are looked at as a challenge, as something to bend towards one's favor rather than finding honor in adhering to them. I think in most areas of life, Americans test the rules and see how close they can get without technically breaking them. So yes, the American attitude is to search for loopholes and strategic ways to circumvent the rules in business, law, and possibly all institutions in the same way it is seen in athletic competition. I think in business, loopholes in tax code are sought after to save money. In law, we see loopholes in speech and precedent. They're endlessly researched to win a case. And even in religion, I think people test to see how far they can go without technically doing the bad thing or they twist the rules of religion to ensure that they're in right standing within the religion. And I think this flows into question number 2 pretty nicely. Number 2, to what degree does sport reflect society and society reflects sport? Well, I think sports reflect society to a very high degree. History has proved this time and time again with very big issues. To name a couple, gender inequality and racial segregation were two big issues that sports reflected society. Throughout history, women have been excluded from participation in sport, and we still see this today in some cultures. Women also being objectified within sports is a huge reflection of society. Racial segregation was clearly seen in all sports, but highlighted within baseball. That was a very clear reflection of society. And I think lastly, violence within sports reflects society. War has always been an avenue for sport to thrive, as it has been used as a training tool throughout history. So we somewhat domesticate war violence through some sports, in my opinion. And then lastly, I think society reflects sports to a medium to high degree. We see a huge reflection when we look at sports being used as a vehicle for change. Racial segregation comes up again when we look at the Brooklyn Dodgers and Jackie Robinson breaking the color barrier in baseball. And that also helped fuel the civil rights movement, so that was a big time in history, obviously. And just a smaller example was our language. Just with how we cross sports lingo as metaphors in professional and personal use with things like that was a slam dunk or step up to the plate, things like that. So, but those are my answers. Look forward to hearing from your feedback and response, and I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving. Peace out.